Hi everybody. I just wanted to come on and give another quick update. This is the day after my last video where we found out that there's an offer on the house up north. I was pretty dejected yesterday, but I just want you to know I'm okay. This isn't the first time that we've had disappointment and setback and what looked like setback and then ended up not really being a setback. In fact, when we were going to move here, there was a place that we actually were going to rent and then offered to buy. And then to this day, I have no idea what transpired because somehow this man got incredibly offended that we wanted to buy his place. And we offered him quite a bit of money. He ended up selling it later on, but for some reason that just really triggered something. And we ended up not getting it, and I was devastated then, just like I was yesterday. And it meant a longer wait and just uncertainty and whatever. But in the end, we got a different place and we bought it, and it was ours. And now, and even not long after then, I look back and I thought, okay, that would have been a bad situation. I mean, just for so you kind of understand what I mean. Like when we were going to rent it, we had 8 or 9 kids still at home, and the house was carpeted, and he wanted us to wear slippers or socks. He didn't want us in bare feet in the carpet. So, I mean, I don't know what it's like for you, but I know having 9 kids, I'm sorry. These people had no kids, clearly. Carpet in the kitchen, like blah, blah, blah. It would have been a nightmare looking for a place to happen. And I'm thankful, I've been thankful every day that I got rescued from that, even though it didn't look like a rescue. So sometimes it looks like things are happening to you, and in reality, they're actually happening for you. And that's what I'm hanging on to right now. And I don't know. I mean, technically, we haven't totally lost this place yet. We're moving forward with selling our place. Renovations are continuing. Actually, Glenn and I are going away for a few days for our anniversary. Kayaking is my favorite thing to do beyond cooking or whatever. And I have not taken the time this year to go. I think I went once. Yes, I went once. And we are going, I at least am going kayaking while we're away. We're going to a cottage. This has been a really, really hard year. It's just been one thing after the other. But that's okay. Yesterday, when I posted that video, I was really ready to stop all the renos and just say, screw it, we'll rot here. But today I woke up and it's like, no, just keep going forward. And who knows, maybe that house won't sell and that deal will fall through and our house will, and then we can make another offer. It's not dead in the water. It felt like it yesterday, but technically it's not dead in the water. But if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. I can't control that. I think that's where I'm having to really come to terms with the fact that there's things I can't control. And if I can't control them, then the getting upset about them, and I mean, I don't think it's wrong to grieve them. I had a lot of hopes and dreams that were connected to that place. Especially my little Emerson, who just lives 4 doors down from that house. And that still hurts me that might not happen. But I have to go back and say, what is my priority? I just have to keep taking the next right step. And whatever has transpired along the way, that's, I don't know, it's difficult. Shoot, I'm filming the wrong direction. Hang on. It's devastating on one sense. It's disappointing. It's discouraging. It's so many things. But my end goal, or at least for the next foreseeable future, is still the same. And technically, this has not derailed that. I still need to keep moving forward. I still need to list my house. I still need to do all the cleaning and rearranging and all the things that it's going to take to sell this place. And that's where I just have to keep moving forward. So I appreciate the concern, the kind thoughts, the prayers, all the things. It's not easy facing disappointment, and I know we've all faced it. Like, it's just such a part of life sometimes, and I hate it, but it is what it is. And so you just keep doing the next right thing. So after this 4 days, my other daughter's coming from Huntsville, and we are going to just keep moving forward. We're going to continue purging, and we're going to continue cleaning, and we're going to get this place ready to sell. It's time to go forward. It's time to take the next right step. And that's all I have, is the next right step. I do not have big picture. My responsibility is to keep taking the next right step. And I don't know what you're facing right now, because I know I'm not the only one. I'm not on here crying the blues, poor me. It's not that at all. And I wouldn't even do this. Honestly, I didn't want to put that video. You have no idea how much I debated even putting that video up that I put when we found out there was an offer on that other house. I don't do it for me. I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm not looking for anything, to be honest. I am on here because whatever I face in life, whether it is cooking challenges, whether it's financial challenges, whether it's these kind of setbacks and disappointments and discouragements, or whether it's a really good day and you have herbs that finally start to grow because you put castings on, like whatever it is, it's all, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. There are other people that are facing similar circumstances. It might be different, like technically different situations, but we all face disappointment and discouragement and loss and grief and all the things, and joys and victories. And I'm just documenting it all. And if nobody else sees this, I hope one day my kids are going to watch these things and be encouraged and be strengthened to face the things that I know they're going to face in their lifetime, or even worse. I don't know. But I want to equip and empower people to go through the tough times, whether it's financially, emotionally, spiritually, physically, whatever it is. I want my journey to equip you on your journey. And that's all it is. That's all it is here. I have no ulterior motive. So I am just in the middle of cooking supper. I'm actually making homemade lasagna using homemade noodles that I made myself. And this is my first time doing that, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I hope they turn out okay. But anyway, obviously I'm okay, or I wouldn't be taking risks right now. I would be curled up in a fetal position in my bed and just hiding from the world, which is really what I wanted to do yesterday. But you know what? You don't accomplish anything when you give in and when you cower or retreat. Retreat is kind of my MO. So I'm fighting that, and I am going forward, and I'm doing the next right thing, and it's going to involve a lot of work. I'm going away for 4 days, much against my like my inclination is to stay home and just get everything done and whatever, but this could be Glenn's and my last chance to go to this cottage if we move away. And we need this time, so I'm just taking this time. I'm not going to be dictated to by circumstance. So I'm doing what's best for us, what's best for me. I have so many colors going on behind me. But anyway, so that's what I'm doing. We're going from Wednesday till Sunday. And I'm hoping to kayak. And I'm hoping, I don't even remember, we were there last year. I don't remember what the cell service situation is. But I really am wanting to disconnect and just go kayaking. It's getting, the temperatures are changing. My goodness, I got up this morning and our room is like a refrigerator. And I almost turned the heat on. Don't tell Glenn. But I refuse. I'm just kind of stubborn that way. And the days are getting so much shorter and summer is coming to a clear end. And I'm going to enjoy the rest of it, whether even if it's only 4 days I get to enjoy, I'm going to make the most of it. I'm going kayaking. We're eating all kinds of cheese and olives and marinated stuff and just things that we wouldn't typically do here. But we're doing it just for us. So I just wanted to let you know I'm okay. That's, I guess, my biggest goal here is to let you know that I'm fine. I'm sorry. I know I was really upset yesterday and I really debated posting. But I told you from the beginning, I am doing the good, the bad, and the ugly. And yesterday was ugly for sure in a lot of different ways. But it is my reality, and I'm not going to pretend everything's okay when it's not okay. And I'm not going to pretend that I'm okay if I'm not okay, because we all struggle. And I think if we can't be honest and we can't be vulnerable, then we can't help the other people that are going through the same thing. Different circumstances, but same emotions, same questions, same whatever. Let's take off the masks, guys. Like, this is serious. This is no joke. We need to be honest. We don't want to, like, social media just highlights the highlights and never shows the nitty-gritty reality that most of us live with on a daily basis. And that is my goal. For one, to equip you, to be real, to empower you, to teach you if you need to be taught. I'm not saying I have all the answers. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I'm professional or that I have like any great skills. I've cooked for 9 kids and a husband and often extras. On a budget, and I know that's the reality for most of us. So I'm not telling you that I'm anything special. I'm just telling you I've been where you are, and I could be where you are right now. And I just want you to rise up and to go forward and to not be daunted by the challenges that come our way. And I am a Christian. May not seem like it all the time, but I am. But I also don't subscribe to the fact that, or the thought that, if you just believe the right thing and do the right thing, everything's going to work out wonderful. And I'm telling you straight up, that is not how I work. That's not what's worked for me. I find it's taken me through some hard stuff. You have no idea. Everybody says I should write a book. And if the stories were just my own, I probably would. But when you have 9 kids, I'm telling you, you go through stuff. They don't all fall in line. I don't want you to think we have this little house on the prairie experience where everything just goes, and by the end of the hour, it's all fixed and everything's good. Like, we've gone through a lot of stuff, hard stuff, really hard stuff that made me want to curl up and die. So I'm not, again, looking for sympathy. I'm just saying, I'm not coming at you with this fairy tale, airy fairy sort of whimsical, everything's wonderful. Everything's not terrible. I don't want to be a downer either. Like right now, this last year has been a huge downer. But even in that, today, I just had to remind myself, okay, Connie, you have a house. Not everybody does. This may not be where you want to be. It may not be what you want, but you have a home. You have family that loves you. You have friends. You have so many things. So this is not just a woe is me. I'm just saying that you still go through real stuff. And even in all that, there's discouragement, there's depression. Okay guys, so I just was editing the video, realized I got cut off. Mallory came home from her first day at school, and I mean, she's growing up so fast and looks so old and beautiful and all those things. Anyway, we're just heading off today to go to the cottage for 4 days. Today is our anniversary. I know that's not when you're going to see this. But again, I just want to thank everybody for their concern, for their, I don't know, just for following along. Again, this isn't about me, but it's good to know I'm not alone. So, again, just because YouTube etiquette, if you like what you see, if it has any value for you, again, I'm not a professional. I am not polished. And like, I hold the camera the wrong way and I do all the wrong things. And I may not even have anything to say that applies to you, but if it does, and if it impacts you at all, hit subscribe down below, hit the all notification button. Let's do this together, okay? Please comment. I know I haven't had a lot of comments actually, but the ones I have had mean a lot to me because I know I'm not alone. And I think we all fight the feeling of feeling like we are alone, but we're not. And we need to connect, and we need to reach out, and I don't know. It's a lonely time. It's a lonely time. There's been a lot of sifting and purging, not just in my kitchen, but in my life. And not by me, but it's just been clear in many ways that there's a lot of people that I felt close to that we're just not on the same page, and I'm okay with that. I don't expect you to agree with me or my beliefs or my alignments or whatever. I do expect you to respect them, though, just as I respect the people that do not agree with me, and I value that. I value that we are, or were, or should be, a society that can be honest about what we feel without fear of repercussion. It's only as we're able to all contribute that we can have any kind of balance and any kind of wholeness at all. If you're just looking for people that agree with you all the time and that's who you surround yourself with, then I'm sorry, your experience is lacking, because we can learn from each other, we can hear other viewpoints and perspectives, and yeah, we need to hear those things. Anyway, we're heading out. Poor Glenn, it's going to take him 2 days to pack the car. Only going for 4 days, but taking half my kitchen, which is kind of typical. But anyway, have a good day, guys. Thanks for watching.